scenario.
Did you just turn that up? So you don't have to
She did that last time too.
What? Welcome, everybody, to a brand new episode of Here's a Scenario, an already hurtful episode for us. I'm one of your hosts, Mike Cannon. With me, as always,
Brendan Sagalow, as well as
Mike Feeney.
yeah, the reason it's so hurtful, and I don't know if you could hear it over the song, but as the song plays, we like to kind of get into the flow of the show by maybe doing a little bit of beatboxing along the side, maybe singing harmony, creating an entire new melody
drum
altogether.
rolls.
And Nicole has apparently had enough because she just instantly turned the volume up in all of our headphones to the point where it was painful for us to actually sing along. That's not what this show's about. This is a hypothetical-based podcast. We do what-if scenarios, would-you-rathers, all that fun stuff you like to throw around with some pals. We are funded, funded, but also creatively funded by our Patreon users. All the questions come from our Patreon. And then if you'd also like to submit questions, we go to the Instagram if we happen to run out. But patreon.com/scenariopod. We do bonus episodes every single week, or bonus episode, Blunts with the Boys. That's me, Brendan, and Feeney, basically doing a version of Irish Goodbye Podcast. Storytelling, super fun, loose. Maybe we determine if Brendan's smarter than a fifth grader, every a week or two. But it's really fun over on the Patreon. Sign up if you'd like, but otherwise, let's get into the questions.
Hell yeah.
All right. Justin, favorite song at the moment?
Oh,
Fun scenario.
that is a fun early scenario. What are you listening to on repeat?
I listen to so many. I'm going to just look at, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go to my Spotify playlist and look at my most recent.
I'm embarrassed.
Of course, I'm embarrassed, but I've been listening to this UK drill rapper named RD. He's this
Have you been listening to it more that you saw Attell do a drill rap joke?
No, but I just am the only one who knows what the fuck he was talking.
What is drill
Sorry,
rapper?
just the CEO. God damn it.
There it was.
The CEO.
The almighty CEO.
Brendan talked himself into a bad mood before
I'm in
the
a
show
terrible
started,
mood.
and I can see him.
I
can see him legitimately
I think
be
it's
angry.
the seat switch because I don't feel the same anymore.
No,
I don't feel as
I feel
good.
powerful.
Just a lot.
I know. I feel less powerful and I hate it.
It is the seat switch. Yeah.
You want to sit here?
No.
You can sit here.
No, what
if
it
you
is
want.
I just need to at some point today, I need to
Shape up.
figure.
You got to shape up.
Because I need a plan. No, I just need to take every.
my heart's about to burst.
He's like, uh-huh.
I
Get out.
have to. Yeah. You better shape up. We do the whole song. I just need to sit down and handle all the stuff that's building up because that's the stress I'm having right now. There's a lot of building up right now that I'm I gotta.
We have a lot. We're doing a lot currently. We're recording
Very
quite a
exciting.
few episodes because we're about to go on the cruise. Actually, by the time you hear this, we're flying to Tampa.
Yeah.
4 side splitters.
No,
So
we'll be back.
We'll be back.
We'll be back.
We'll have been back for days.
We'll be little red lobster boys.
all sunburned.
Oh, yeah.
And sun-kissed.
I'll be in Aruba.
Aw, I can't wait till we're all sun-kissed.
Oh, it's going to be great.
Dude, are you excited about the formal night? We talked to him about this briefly, but because you weren't on the podcast of Calton Kelly that we did where
oh yeah,
we're
formal night's
doing
gonna be cool.
The last night of the cruise.
We're gonna do a show
for dinner.
Yeah, I'm down with that.
Yeah.
The last night of the cruise, when they do a dinner, you do a formal night, so everyone dresses up in a nice suit and stuff like that. And
What are you going to wear? I think
you got to wear your red shoes.
I will definitely
hell
wear
yeah.
the red shoes.
I was thinking about bringing the same suit that I wore to Robbie and Casey's wedding, but that's just a suit. I was also considering bringing the tux from my own wedding.
I might
that's
go.
great.
Oh, you bought it outright.
Yeah, yeah.
I might go.
Oh yeah.
I might go.
That was for the Oscars one day. You know, I thought timing was gonna blow.
For most kisses in a movie.
Certainly in a trailer.
For most kisses in a trailer is hilarious.
I might go my 3-piece James Bond suit that I wore to your wedding.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like-
I'm just gonna wear, my suit. It'll be like a black button up with a black O. It's gonna be all black.
Black button up. Oh,
But you don't want to
yeah,
look like
yeah.
the help.
What?
You don't want to look like the help.
That's true. And I'm going to be carrying a tray. And it comes with
Your
a
own
little.
personal
Yeah, that's
hors
actually
d'oeuvre.
how I got on the cruise.
Oh. Important thing that I need your guys' help with, speaking of the cruise, and we're going to get to the show right after this. But you're allowed to bring up to 2 bottles of wine per person on the thing. And I don't think I'm going to get through 6, but I do want to bring some alcohol on. And I also have these sunscreen things that are probably like a little bigger than this, but they're like sunscreen holders, but they're decoys. They're empty. And so I'm going to fill that with liquor because you can't, because you have to pay it. Yeah, but I bought them specifically for this reason.
Okay, then
but
I want you to store heroin in your asshole.
Yeah,
Hey.
I'm going to buy balloons.
Yeah, and rubber bands.
Yeah.
And they have
Yeah,
to
that'll be
shoved
great.
inside of you.
I'm going to get a nice bottle of red for steak and stuff like that. It'll just be Kelton and I whining and dining each other.
Yeah. I'm really worried about having to be full sober for a week.
You won't be at all.
No, we can take like
you won't even
edibles
be
and
close.
stuff.
I don't know.
Yeah.
You're bringing edibles?
No, but we'll find something.
Why would it?
Probably. Well, when I did the show last time, I think I did it last week. Kelta was like, "No, you're gonna get high. Like there will be weed."
By the time you hear this, we may be in a Mexico prison.
Yeah.
All 3 of us. So that's exciting. At least there's that. If
Yeah.
we're
to
not,
the Patreon to hear what happened.
if we haven't posted in a while, just know we're getting sepsis.
Yeah.
All right, next question. So we got Paula Johnson. Would you rather always wear a strap-on chin dildo or one of those butt plugs with the external hanging tail? And not like a bear nub tail, I mean like a raccoon or a lemur. Whatever you pick, it is always visible and you can't address it.
I'm going with the butt thing.
A tail?
Yeah.
Tail.
Yeah, I think that's cool. Kind of goes with my goth aesthetic. I do kind of look like an animal person, or whatever the fuck those people are.
I will say this. It would do nothing for me. Like in terms of like, what's up with Brendan if there was a tail coming out of your jeans?
Yeah,
I would just be like, that's Brendan.
Yeah.
Brendan.
You'd be like, he's going through something.
No, I'd be like, he's just dressing as a raccoon.
Yeah.
Like-
He's actually becoming a raccoon.
He's got fingerless gloves on, covered in like rogue kibble, and then
I have like a bandana around my eyes with the holes cut
Yeah,
out.
the Zorro mask.
Yeah, I look like a burglar.
Actually, if I wore a dildo on my chin, though, I might look like I have a chin.
It's just, what do you want to be on stage with? You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely the tail.
That would be fun because you could like shake it out of excitement. That could be
Yeah.
your hamburger.
Yeah,
Like, you know what I mean?
yeah.
Every
Get her done.
It's got a jingle too.
It's all yes, and there's also the G spot is in the man's butthole, so
Yeah.
it's like
But do you want to rub up against that all day? You just want to
First couple
you
days
just want to
would be
milk
rough.
yourself constantly.
first couple of days would be rough, but then you'd probably just get over. You'd probably never come again.
You just callous over on your prostate. Just become numb and unfeeling.
yeah. There's blisters on me fingers, but it's about my prostate.
It's like an old catcher's mitt. It's
Yeah.
been beaten in by 100-mile-per-hour fastballs.
So we convoying on the tail?
Prostate. Justin, again, what's the best impression you each can do? We already know Sags is Tom Hanks.
Oh,
Is that your
what?
Is that your best?
No,
What's your
But it
best?
can't
I don't
be.
know. I because now I'm only thinking of Tom Cruise, but you guys
Who's
go.
not even the same person who does the voice.
Tom Hanks. I mean, I'm thinking of Tom Cruise's body. Sorry, what are we talking about?
The one I can only think of off the top of my head is Michael Caine.
Yeah.
And the bandit threw the jewels away.
You're only
That's-
supposed to blow the bloody doors off.
This one time in Burma,
I don't want to bury another Wayne. Please, sir.
some people just want to watch the world burn.
Feeney could do a Jim Carrey, as we've seen.
Last episode. Tune in last week.
That's right.
You don't. Oh, and you did. What's her name?
I can do
on Liar Liar.
hundreds of impressions. I just don't know how to conjure them up. But every time I speak to Brendan, he's like, "Whoa, you're gonna be doing that."
So
Yeah.
good. Oh, you know who I can do? I can do Danny DeVito, and it's just one line
Oh, I
Where he
can't wait
goes-
to see this.
where he goes, "I'm the trash man." That was okay.
That is a line.
I'm the
he
trash
said.
man.
Not quite like that though.
You don't like my
Charlie!
impressions.
That was bad too.
Yeah.
No, I think your impressions are fine. Stop looking for sympathy.
No, I said yeah.
No,
you said it was
shitting on
bad.
my thing.
Oh yeah, that was awful. But
Yeah,
and
I'd
I
say
said
it was
yeah,
good,
and
but
then we laughed.
it was as bad as his.
no, his was
It's
better.
not bad.
I'm the trash man.
I'm the trash man.
That was the same voice.
Yeah, they were
I'm
both,
doing an impression of his impression.
Yeah.
I'm the trash man.
that was
pretty
probably
good.
better than
I'm the trash man.
pretty good.
All right.
Work on it.
I'll settle in. But I feel like impressions for me are like stories. Where I if somebody's like tell me a story, I've never lived a
Yeah.
moment of life
Yeah.
ever.
That's
like,
karaoke.
yeah,
songs.
Yeah, I'm just like, I don't know. What the fuck are you talking about? I don't remember what I did this morning. Like, I have no stories to my name. And then if somebody's like, hey, have you ever like played pickleball? And I'd be like, oh, weirdly enough, I
Yeah.
fisted my gym teacher while we played pickleball in
Yeah.
ninth grade.
Yeah, that's exactly. You have to like say something, and I'm like, oh, I have a story for that.
Yeah,
Uh,
just what I said.
yeah. Sorry, I fucking blacked out.
Alexander.
I think I could do this. I think I could imitate anything. If somebody was like here's a thing, copy this, pitch perfect. I think I could do that.
Okay, hold on.
That a sound of that noise.
No, but
Well,
the way
that's-
that you couldn't do that again if you tried, because the way that flew was picturesque and as soft as a feather. You did it.
Now we got to hear. Pretty good.
No, that was bad.
No, it didn't click like that at all.
Did.
Oof, this podcast.
Do you have a tongue? What happened to your fucking? Yeah, is there extra peanut butter back there from yesterday? That sounded like you.
Everybody's
scooped
turning it off
chunky
now.
the roof
Yeah,
of your
yeah.
mouth. All right, we're sorry for the last 8 minutes, and I don't know what this question is, Alexander. But you're trying to start a goddamn fight.
Don't read it.
Who's the sweetest boy in the world? Crew, Jeet, or a mixing bowl of pudding?
The pudding narrative return.
This is your fault for reading it.
Yeah.
Definitely Jeet at this point, because 2.5-year-olds are both. They're Heckle and Einhorn, or what is it?
Finkel.
Hyde and Heckle.
Finkel and
Jekyll and
Einhorn.
Jekyll and Hyde. Yeah, because he's like, he has the capacity to be.
You said Heckle.
Heckle and Einhorn.
Heckle and
Together.
Einhorn.
Yeah,
How?
attorneys
Why?
at law.
Yeah.
Heckle and Einhorn.
Yeah.
Have you been in a car accident and need cash now?
Call
Heckle and
Heckle
Einhorn.
and Einhorn. We both have a cock.
That's
You
not
can
part of it.
trust us.
So yeah, he has the capacity to be such like an angelic, beautiful person where you're like, man, the human brain and heart are just
smile
wondrous
melts
things.
your
Like
heart.
the smile, his capacity to love, his innocence, his intelligence, his ability to pick things up really quickly. And then in the same exact vein, his intelligence and his ability to pick up things quickly is just like, he just pisses in his potty and he's like, Dad, I did it. And I'm like, dude, congratulations. And he picks it up and dumps it on the floor. And I'm like, I think you're Satan.
Oh my God.
Yeah, he hasn't done that exactly, but it's similar. I couldn't think of a real example.
Yeah, I'll say Jeet too. As much as pudding is great, as much as how cute pudding is.
Yeah,
I
Brendan
will
has the
say.
capacity to be true evil.
You know, it's funny you say that because someone last night said that I don't have any evil in me at all.
Who said that?
Hey, someone who doesn't know you.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot his name. It's like who's
Close friend, then, huh? Somebody
Yeah.
who spent a lot of time
He's
with.
not a close friend though.
Exactly. So he's probably somebody that has only seen what your surface is.
I was telling him. I was like, "You're wrong, man." And he's like, "No, I don't sense evil in you." He's like, "I sense evil in a lot of people, but I don't."
That guy's gonna kill you.
He's fucking wrong.
And I'll show him.
Yeah, I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, I'm going Jeet as well. Let's convoy on Jeet real fast.
Jeet.
Alex the truck. Here's a scenario. Times are tough, and as a desperate attempt, you three make a firefighter/nude calendar where all is shown. How much are you selling the calendar for? $100.
$100. to show all of us,
Yeah.
our wieners.
It's not enough.
I don't
money.
even think my wiener is my
$30.
selling
Yeah.
point. Like, I feel like I'd be like, you know how like side boob is real hot in a movie where like they'll show a shower and it's like a wet butt and then you see the under curvature of the tit. That's the best version of my dick you might see, which is like a sector of it. You know what I mean? Like if you just saw it kind of curve over and you just saw like the middle of the snake and then just the back and my ass and back, that would be like more hot than me just being like, this is my dick.
Yeah.
You know?
Well,
My straight shot of
Yeah,
my
I would
dick,
do one of those.
no,
I would
isn't
do
good
those ESPN
anyway.
body issues where I'd be like
Yeah.
turned
Yeah.
in like a seductive way.
I would be laying on like a pool chair or whatever. I think it wouldn't be like
In the most unflattering position.
not
Just
not
take
so
a
much.
picture
Just
from
shot-
under your
Getting
chin.
No, we get like a good we get a good
I mean, laying in a chaise lounge,
Yeah.
camera under my bag. Looks like Nessie
Just like
is in front of me.
One of my dick pics. Just put one of my dick pics as like June.
Do you send a lot of those? Or
When-
had you?
When I'm first talking to a girl, yeah. If,
Right
If
away.
she doesn't run away, then
Well, that's how I say hello.
Yeah.
When it's, getting to that point, yeah, of course.
You've been asked.
no.
Have I been asked?
Oh, so you're guessing.
Unsolicited.
Well, if they're sending it to me,
Right, okay.
It's
So you're never
You've
breaking
never
it.
sent it
I've
first.
never-
Unsolicited.
I've never sent an unsolicited dick pic
Mm.
ever, but it's
How big of you?
But they've asked.
I'm a hero.
They've asked
they've
in their
asked.
picture.
Yeah, it's not
So if
like,
they send you a hot
Someone's
pic-
ever asked.
well, it's like they're not asking when you're on a date with someone. They don't ask to kiss you. You know what I mean? Like
Right. This is different than that.
It's
aspect,
not.
though. It's not?
it's not. I mean, did you when you were first talking with your wives? Like, did you do you or whatever? You sent dick pics and stuff.
I raped my wife.
You raped her. No, it is different. It's because they'll send something and then you send.
So
like,
it is different.
but you don't send like a dick immediately. You send
You
like.
talk yourself out of things.
Oh, well, I'm trying.
You're making my point for me.
No, but
I'm
you don't know what
trying.
you're talking about. Like it's
No, I get what you're.
I'm not sending unsolicited.
Can I come to
dick
your aid?
pics. Yes, please.
So
Someone, please.
yeah. So Brendan's
I
saying
don't
that
think
the
I'm saying. Come to my aid. Come to my aids.
Here are my.
CUM to my aids.
So Brendan is saying that the conversation is within context of sex, and they may have sent a sexy picture in which Brendan might show, like, a
Yeah.
little flirty pic back. And as it continues to get more salacious, then Brendan is like, I have nothing else to offer physically. It's
Yeah.
got to go to cock or my notebook.
Yeah, and like I mean, that's hilarious. Yeah, I'm sending pictures of my poems.
You just send him a clip.
Yeah.
You're like, this is me at my best. I don't know how else I could be hot.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, fuck. I forgot what I was gonna say. God damn it.
Next question.
No, I had a good point.
No, you didn't.
Yeah,
did.
I think you did.
I did have a good point.
Feeney hates this conversation. I love
Yeah.
how much you dislike it.
I'm laughing at him going, it's not the same. It's not the same. And then you going, well, it is
Oh,
the
when I
same.
was-
because-
No, it wasn't the same though, because it is contextually it's different. Unsolicited means apropos of nothing.
Yeah,
So if you like out of nowhere, like, hey, we said hello, we exchanged numbers, whatever, and then at like 2 p.m. on a Tuesday, I decided you needed a sweet meaty cock
Yeah.
to see.
yeah.
That's different.
Exactly. And like that's not what I'm doing. It's like
Right.
obviously
You've done that
appropriate in-
before, but you learned.
well, there was one time
Oh
that
no,
I no,
I
this,
was kidding.
this girl did send me like this girl that I knew kind of sent me like, and we'd flirt every once in a while. This was when I was living at Pavich's like uncle's house.
Nice.
A haunted house. This was when I was living with a ghost. And
You were living in Astoria, Croatia, Queens.
yeah, exactly. And Croatia. Queens. And this girl sent me a picture of her topless at like
Nice.
2 a.m. And that was apropos of nothing. And
Yeah.
I was like, whoa. I was like, okay. So I was like, I'll
See, that's okay though, because they're not physical threats.
yeah, exactly. So I was like, all right, I'll send something back. So I sent something back, like a picture of just my dick or whatever. And she said like nothing. It was on Snapchat too. So there was nothing said.
Did she
And
see it?
She didn't see it. Like all day, I was checking to see if she saw it. You know how the little
Yeah. What if she
arrow.
was dead and then one of her family members, in an effort to get to know her posthumously, opens up her Snapchat and sees your fucking flaky cock?
yeah, and I'm fucking
Your
Enemy
rosacea
number
pecker.
one, yeah.
He killed her.
You're the top suspect in her murder case because we saw your balls. No, but and then it finally opened at like 3 p.m. I'm like, that's not when you want to see
Nope.
what I sent, was just a
But
dick
also,
pic. So that's probably as close as it's been.
did she respond?
Nope.
Never.
No.
That's weird because she did.
She sent it.
She did put it out
She
there.
sent
Whether or
one.
not she opens it at whatever time is none
Yeah.
of your goddamn business. But
Exactly.
she knows the last correspondence were her tits. So what does she expect in response?
Yeah, exactly. And I'll tell you what.
I'm victim blaming.
Well, hey, we all are. But I'll tell you what. Sometimes you'll send when it is appropriate, and you guys know this, but when you send a dick pic and it is appropriate, I think the ladies love it.
How many people do you think have a picture of your dick?
Probably so many people.
Over or under 10?
Under 10.
That's not so many.
I'm trying to think. Maybe every single person I've ever been in a thing with.
Under 10?
Yeah, because there are some people that I that never happened with that I like hooked up with.
All right. So it turns out, as a matter of fact, that we actually have a female here with us today.
You don't say.
So she probably could add some decent insight. Nicole, have you ever received an unsolicited, apropos of nothing, penis picture?
Of course.
I think so. Probably not like full penis, but maybe like top of the shaft, like little something.
A little
you know?
penis cleave?
Top of the
Yeah.
shaft. That's hilarious. Just
Or I guess bottom. I don't know.
Does that do it? Does that do it for you?
No, definitely not.
Just the root
course.
of the stem?
was
No.
it someone that you like knew?
Yes.
Wow.
Is he in the room right now?
Let the jury show, let the record show that she has pointed to Brendan yet again.
Please point to the man that did this. Oh
At
man.
3 p.m.
But Nicole, when it, and you don't have to answer this if it's inappropriate, but when it is a pro of something, apropos of the
When it is a pro.
when it is a pro, like when it is in the situation, it's kind of like hot, right?
Not really. I've been like
Well, then you're
sexting
a-
someone like eating a full meal and they'll send me like a dick pic and I'm like, oh wow, that's awesome. Like
Awesome.
Cool.
To
I'm
rat.
gonna go rub off to this.
Yeah, can't wait. Sandwich falling out of your mouth.
I've never met a woman who's been like, I mean, I've seen, I know women like, they send you a pic, you send them a pic, but I think there is like you owe me a pic, but I don't think anyone's ever been like, yeah, that's the fucking.
Yeah. No, they like body. They like body, like, and with a hint of cock, not full.
Is that true,
cock.
Nicole?
yeah.
That's true for you, Nicole. Okay. I
No, you
I
are
have-
just going with what you're working with. You can't like take some Stavy baby stills and send them out.
No.
Hope for the best.
I mean, this whole conversation is based on like us doing that in a calendar, and it just kind of unfolded into this.
I think we should do the calendar.
Yeah, but we got to sell it for more than $100.
Yeah.
Not a shot.
Because it's not.
$100.
It's not that we're like, look how.
I send my friends more dick pics than I do my wife.
Yeah, it's not like.
That's something we can unpack at a later time.
Yeah, not. Have you? Have you got an unsolicited
them.
mic
From
pic?
Mike? Never.
Yeah.
Did I ever send you your asshole? Because I have that in my phone right
No, and I
now.
don't want to
Mr.
look at
Judgy
it.
Judgerson.
I don't want to look at
Let's
it.
get to the next question.
Adam Dong Boy Extraordinaire. I love that. Would you rather be 100% rock hard all the time, not have the ability to even get a chub, or constantly have a case of wet, nasty swamp ass? Wow. People love that question.
People love mentioning swamp ass.
Yeah. Rock
I think
hard all
I'll
the
take
time.
swamp ass.
It really
honestly.
doesn't affect me all that much.
No, and it feels good to take your boxers off when you have it.
Yeah,
you know what I
wring
mean?
them out.
Wring 'em out, wring 'em out.
Just a nice,
That's what that song is about.
Right.
Wringing your boxers.
just a damp pair of panties.
Yeah, I guess I would do that too. It seems like the more socially acceptable.
Well, just having an erection is an imposition. It's very difficult.
It's a
like
problem.
even when you flip it up, it's just like it just feels so hard. It's
Yeah.
like it's too much, man. You're just walking
Hitting
around
your
with
zipper.
it's just like stiff and it limits your movement and you're like trying to move,
Making sure you're not raising your hands above your head.
yeah,
Yeah.
Shirt goes up.
catches your belt.
Yeah. What?
And then it comes out.
Oh my God. I like blinked for a second. Didn't even see you make that sound. I thought I was schizophrenic. I like closed my eyes. I hear meow.
I definitely didn't say meow. So that was a psychosis episode.
All right, Alex the Truck. Question for Sags.
Okay, hit me.
Do you regret
Fuck ourselves.
telling the world about your dick size, and would you sacrifice 2 inches from all the dicks in New York to grow yours by 2 inches? Nobody knows it's your fault, but people are pissed.
I mean, why
That's
would
hilarious. People are pissed, but they don't know it's your fault. And I'm
Yeah.
walking around like, I mean, I would
With a
take that
6-inch
just
dick.
for that.
That's so funny
But-
to be like, would you rather have a 2-inch longer dick and everyone else has a 2-inch shorter dick and no one knows it's you? It's like, imagine me like, nah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It immediately brings you up on the bell curve.
Yeah,
For
I'm
both reasons. Like you grow to, and then everybody gets brought down to your level.
yeah, I would take that just for the chance that there'd be like a power thing with it. Like
And you
just
could go through with the whole devil vibe. 666.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, exactly.
I don't think it'd be as popular.
No, 4 is just
No.
such a
4
good
is just
number.
sad.
Well, I don't regret.
I'm kidding around, dude. You just thank you
I
for
don't-
laughing because you just took it so seriously. You're like, I don't think it's that.
Sometimes we answer the question seriously. This
Alright.
is a question about me, for me. So I will answer it seriously.
4.
Do you regret
4.
answer the first part?
No.
No, why would you?
No, yeah, I don't
It's
care.
done nothing but legitimize you.
I mean, yeah, I don't care. I laugh when people are like, when I'm like, I have like a post about something, and then out of nowhere, someone's like 4. It's like, sure. Yeah, and I don't care. I please my lady. No one's ever, we were talking about this last night. No one's ever really had an issue. No one's complained, and if they have,
Brendan and I had a personal conversation
Yeah.
about our cock.
About his
On one
performance?
on way, yeah, you gotta get better.
No,
man.
Brendan was very, very confident and very braggadocious. One would even say about being able to make women come last night. He was very like set on the fact that he's like, no, it's like ridiculous. like,
That's not what it was.
You were bragging.
I mean, if there was any of
Nicole,
that-
wasn't he bragging?
I think you said it like one time and then
Yeah, and then
piped up.
and then Karen just kept saying it. And what am I gonna be like? No, that's not what I meant. Like, I was like, yeah,
She
Yep.
was challenging you
to what?
to a fist off.
I'd lose to her. Are you kidding? No, I do not regret it. I think it's a part of me.
And then what was the next? Oh, yeah, you'd obviously sacrifice. All right, Cerna style. Here's a scenario, tails. Would you rather have an iguana tail, lemur tail, or scorpion tail?
Lemur tail's the one that you can like hang from something by, right?
Lemur
it's
tail.
definitely
Cool.
lemur tail for sure.
Lemur tail is cool.
Scorpion tail, I'd end up sitting on it and it would stab myself in the thigh and then I would die of poisoning or something like that immediately.
Yeah, I would be stinging myself constantly.
Yeah. I'd like try and tuck it into my jeans. It would catch my
Yeah.
back of my knee. And
We'd be on stage like, and then like, ow.
Yeah. Someone, quick, the antidote.
Yeah.
Well, that was so crazy about Jackass when she would just like that female comic from LA. She was
Yeah.
just at New York Comedy Club, actually. I didn't know she was a stand-up, but she
Yeah.
was like, she just was fucking taking stingers to the face.
To the lip.
Crazy.
And isn't that how they killed Glenn Close and Hook? Like, like I thought they were deadly.
Yeah,
Well, I think this was like they can just like snakes, they can like de-venom these fucks.
Did you know that was Glenn Close, by the way?
No, but that's so funny to be like, isn't that how they killed Glenn Close and Hook? That's very funny.
That
Yeah,
was
there's some that aren't poisonous, right?
There was some that I was just watching. I don't know about you, but I watched every Jackass movie going, yeah, I'd do that. No, I wouldn't do that. Yeah, I'd
Mhm.
do that. No, I definitely wouldn't
Would never do that. Maybe would do that.
I would do
Wouldn't
the Johnny
that.
Knoxville Icarus out of the cannon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was
Like,
very
that'd
little
be
from this one that I would have
terrifying.
done, though. Like, even some of the stuff, the slip and slide, where I was like, oh, that'd be fun. Like, even if you fell into whatever, and then they just hit a dirt, like
Yeah.
a dirt
The one-
hill and rocks, and you're like, oh, I wouldn't.
The
do
one that
at all.
fucked them
Yeah.
up the most was that moving the treadmill, the marching band treadmill.
Oh,
The
That was
only one
really
that
bad.
Bam was in, and he was like, I mean, they showed a shot
Bam?
of Bam
Yeah,
was
he
in
was
that
in
one.
that. He was in that one.
What do you mean?
He's like in the background hurt. He's
Yeah,
one of the
he's
marchers.
one of the marching band guys.
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah, positive.
100%. Yeah,
I
and
thought
he
they cut him out of the whole movie. I didn't see
Yeah,
it.
I mean, you don't really see him as like a featured anything. He's just like, if you're super paying attention. It's the same as how you could tell Wade Robeson took over for Joey Fatone in the Dirty Pop video.
Is it?
Of course.
Same exact
Of
way.
course.
It might have been for Lance. But
That guy Aaron is always getting just the worst of it. That guy
got
from
a
the
lot of
first Jackass, you're like,
oh yeah.
how do they talk you into
He is
this, dude?
he is Rickety Cricket.
Yeah.
He really
Yeah.
is, dude. Those nut shots that he did from
He must have no
Francis
nerve in.
Ngannou, and then the hockey puck that dented the cup, and then the softball pitch,
He's also
and the
incredible.
pogo stick.
He's incredible at like whether he feels that way or not. He's incredible at making everybody think he's horrified.
Yeah.
He is
Like
the,
all
the
the
bear.
time.
He's like physically
Oh yeah,
shaking.
that is very, very real. And why wouldn't it be? Even the guy was like, "I gotta go in."
Where he's like, he's biting my hand.
Yeah.
He's biting my hand. And you're
Oh
like,
my god,
that's the thing where you go, guys. That's enough. You know, like we. But I loved.
my
What I
God.
fucking loved was the one where they turned all the lights out. And
Oh,
they were
yeah.
throwing fake
that was
photos
the
out.
best
Go through
one.
this door, and then it's like, the Home Alone house. And they're like hitting the pan.
Yeah.
That
Crap.
one dude that's like Zach Amico, that
he's
is like,
super
that
big.
guy's a hero. That
Yeah.
guy's
Yeah.
going to be the new motherfucker, I'll
Yeah.
tell you that.
Him jumping over the table and it just breaking.
Why isn't Zach Amico in that?
He should be. I didn't know. That's what I my main takeaway from that movie was I didn't know there was open auditions because
Yeah.
I would have. This was I thought I had to do my own thing because they were a closed group. I didn't know I could get into this.
Yeah,
Like this.
yeah.
seemed-
Turns out they do want you to try that at home.
Yeah.
And the tape in.
yeah.
yeah, that's all. I've been preparing for that role my whole life. Because I was saying to my buddies, I was like, "There's something so pure about it in terms of like, even if you're the one getting hurt, you're like, it's just the ultimate like friends laughing very hard at something very stupid, and it's just even if you're like getting like, there's just so many of those that I was watching those going, God damn, that looks like." It's so much fun because even when you're terrified, you're like, everything's going to be within some sort of safety, unless you're Johnny Knoxville who's just getting speared by a bull. But like everybody else is like, has some like security. There's paramedics on site. You're like, I might get hurt, but I'm not going to die. Something, I'm going to be okay. It's going to suck for the moment, but it's going to be very, very funny almost immediately after.
You might die.
Dude, that Steve-O.
There's no
That
promises.
Steve-O,
Yeah, there's no promises that you
Steve-O
don't die.
guillotine with the skateboard onto the shins. I was
Oh.
like, I would rather do the taser to the tongue than the thing.
Taser to the tongue didn't even seem that bad, to be honest.
I mean, she really just. I love when the scorpions on her, and they're like, "You got to give us permission before we remove the scorpion from your tits." And she's like, "I give you permission." He's like,
Yeah,
2021.
you get consent. You get consent. Yeah.
I give you consent.
It's really changed.
Here's a scenario.com for all things podcasts. Go to the iTunes, go to wherever you get podcasts, subscribe, rate, review, all that stuff helps bump the show up into the algorithm. Also, YouTube, subscribe, thumb up, comment on every single video. You guys are the best. It's pushing it out there to more and more people. People are finding the show. They're loving it because how could you not? Word of mouth is the most effective way. Tell your friends. We say it every week. I say it every week. Corner them at a party. Take their phone out of their hands and subscribe manually yourself. We are a forceful movement.
Yeah.
So, and this show, if you want more, patreon.com/scenario pod. We do a bonus episode every single week called Blunts with the Boys. It's a favorite amongst our patrons and anybody who has had access to each episode. They're fantastic. We actually might be putting out one episode free on this feed, so keep an eye out for that because we want people to know what they're missing, and it's fucking great.
Right
So-
on. Yeah.
So
yeah.
check that out.
Next weekend, come see us at the Emmaus Theater in Pennsylvania. We're going to be doing stand-up comedy and a podcast together. It's going to be great. I know a bunch of Patreon members are already coming out. Grab your tickets. If you haven't, grab them right now. We want to sell this bad boy out, so please get tickets. Bring some friends. Great way to introduce them to both the show and our stand-up. It's going to be a delightful night.
It's going to be great.
Yeah.
Make a day out of it. It's my birthday weekend.
Yeah. Come on out for Mikey's birthday.
Yeah, I'm going to relapse.
Yeah, and then just follow us all on everything, and me and Feeney on Twitch, twitch.tv/sags to riches and twitch.tv/nyfreshmaker. Wow. And then if you're in the Boston area, I am headlining Nick's Comedy Stop. Please come out to that April 1st and 2nd. Let's get high and have some fun.
Yeah, and I'm in Alaska, April 1st and 2nd. We got Wasilla and Anchorage. Come out to that. Oddly enough, a pocket of my followers are from there, a pretty dense pocket as well. So I'm huge in the igloo community.
Yeah.
So fucking come out. We'll do knifers together. We'll fucking stab a baby seal right in the face. I don't give a shit. It's going to be so fun. Nicole's going to have the camera rolling the entire time. Weed is legal. I might do a polar plunge and never come back out. It's going to be great.
Weed is legal in Alaska?
Yeah.
I didn't
How
know
could
that.
it not be?
Yeah, they're like, who's gonna get them in trouble?
They need the tourism.
Yeah.
They're the first ever pot plant grown on an ice
please. People have stopped coming out to see polar bears.
Yeah, because they're
They're all
drowning.
losing weight.
They're all skinny and dead.
yeah, it's very sad now.
And I'll be in LA in April.
That's
Yay.
right. Nicole?
Nicole C. Lines on Instagram.
Yup.
Hell yeah,
Hey,
dude.
and check out Snarky if you haven't. Nicole makes such great graphics for that show.
Yeah.
It makes me be able to enjoy hearing myself.
Hell yeah, and I'm putting out a
What?
Jesus-like documentary thingy about how I'm recording a song for Canon's special. I'm calling it Penis instead of Genius. And so far, the only good thing about it is the name.
Yeah. All the lead up, which you have not been filming, has been very
How do you know that?
because I don't see a camera.
I'm not filming right now.
Exactly. I've seen you stressed out, fielding messages, pissed off, not knowing what's going on,
I've
sending
been
out
filming,
emails,
you
and you
cunt.
when? Today, while you've been doing that?
You have no idea. I have been
You're
filming
right,
myself.
except for the time that I've seen you.
Yeah, but you don't know at all, so you can't say I haven't been doing it.
But I do
Table.
know because I've seen you, and I've seen you
I'm not
email
doing it in
with the
front of
person.
you.
No, I know, but that is what a documentary
It's gonna be
is
such a
filming at
long
all
rest
times
of
in
our
the
day.
process of the song. And I'm saying that you're missing major processes of getting the beat.
You're fucking up
Or saying,
irreversibly.
Yeah, you're saying how I'm making my thing is wrong because
I
I'm
didn't-
not doing it the way you think I should do it.
No, I'm saying that it's not a documentary, or at least a fair one, because you're not filming at all times, so you're shaping it.
Okay, well
to
then
suit
it's not
you.
a documentary. It's just a fucking thing.
I
know
changed
what to
my
call
argument
it.
a few times throughout that.
I didn't
stop.
notice. I was just seeing red.
Cerna style, would you rather believe in ghosts, cryptozoology, Nicole, if you wouldn't mind, and urban legends, or always have your food smashed before you eat it?
Cryptozoology. What is that like?
Have your food smashed. You get a burger, smash burger, and they just punch it.
Some people do flatten the burger before they eat it.
Those are fucking idiots.
Yeah, they're so dumb,
I'll
but
tell-
people do that.
I'll tell you what I miss the absolute most about living in upstate Western New York is garbage plates. And that is
Oh,
basically
God,
a
yeah.
picnic of food punched into a styrofoam plate. Like, it's
Ugh.
unbelievable. And especially you fucking human raccoon. You love this. It's truly a garbage. This is built for you.
I eat over the garbage. I don't eat garbage.
You can eat the garbage plate over the garbage.
Oh,
You'd
okay.
actually never feel more at home.
It's like at least 3,600 calories.
Yeah.
Oh
Oh,
my
for sure.
God.
But it's the absolute perfect hangover food if you want to just continue not feeling great. like you're not sick anymore, but you're not capable either.
Yeah, you just put
Yeah, I
that
don't
in,
know.
have it soak it up. And
It's like the anti-IV.
wake up
Everyone's
and
always
puke.
said that. I'm just the worst with hangovers. I thought that it's never been my MO is like, waking up, I'm so hungover. I need like a bunch of greasy food. A lot of people say that really helps them. I'm like, if I smell anything, I'm gonna puke. Anything at all.
Yeah,
If the scent that I'm currently smelling, even it changes to lavender, I'm puking
yeah.
everywhere.
I need to just sleep.
yeah, I
when
need
I'm
to
in,
be in
when I'm
bed.
in a hangover, I
give me
I sleep
Gatorade and
all
Advil.
day.
I can't
Yes.
sleep. I can't sleep though because my my nervous system was shot.
Yeah,
Like,
Now,
I'd have
drunk
so
food
much fucking
the night
anxiety.
Before, I'll trash plate it up.
For sure. But I also I'm waking up
too.
and taking gravity bongs as well when I'm in my heaviest of drinking, and that leads to then the
I
food.
wonder if that affected the
Yeah.
anxiety whatsoever.
Probably not. How would clearing pure THC smoke in a water bottle make me feel worse?
Yeah, through a plastic
Yeah.
Dr. Pibb.
Into dirty pond water.
Oh my god! And then serve it in over the trash can, and to cut to me eating it.
What is cryptozoology?
It is a pseudoscience and subculture that searches for creatures such as Bigfoot.
Oh, that's
Loch Ness, or
awesome.
Yeti.
Oh,
The chupacabra.
I wouldn't
Very
mind.
cool.
That's the thing is like, that's what I learned from hosting Deep Inside the Rabbit Hole is that there's like money in believing in this shit. So there's no like, I think for some of them it might be pure, but I do think for a lot of conspiracy theorists, especially for like that one or whatever, like a Bigfoot or aliens or whatever, it's like, it's more interested in the crowdfunding and getting people in on this thing. And, you can really appeal to a niche market if you're a Bigfoot guy. People want to believe in that shit.
Who has that joke? Someone has a joke either about Bigfoot or finding Bigfoot or the ghost one where they're like, they have like 7 seasons on television. They
Yeah.
go, they've never found anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
oh,
7
that's
seasons.
Mateo.
Mateo's
good.
yeah.
They've
Really
never
funny.
found a ghost.
Just 7 seasons be like, you hear something?
Yeah.
What was that?
And
Yeah.
people watch it.
People love
Matt
it.
Richards did a ghost show.
Yeah.
It was
Ghosts
just
in the Hood.
It was
Ghosts
just
in
us
the
going.
Hood.
It was just us going over and over again. What was that?
Yeah.
Did you hear something?
Yeah. That's awesome. I would love to do that because there is also kind of a little bit of hope. If you really believe it, you can hold on to something.
Yeah. I don't mind my food smash, though. Can I believe in this and get my food
Yeah,
smashed?
but
like
I'll
soup?
tell you why you wouldn't. What certain things you wouldn't like smashed? Like if you had
Sushi?
bag of potato chips, sushi would be great. Smashed.
Bag of potato chips wouldn't be bad. You can
Yeah,
like,
it's just all crumb. It's
Yeah,
like,
but you can
it's
just
a little like you have to do.
drink it out of the bag.
Yeah. I'm on his side.
Not if it's on a
I'm-
plate.
I'm not using my hands at that point. I'm
Yeah.
shoveling.
Oh, I'm talking
fucking
about not
shrapnel
in a
down my
bag and
throat.
on a plate.
Well, if they have to be punched right in front of you. Is that
Yeah.
what it was?
Yeah, the smashing happens in front
You
of me.
have to watch it.
Oh yeah, if you got like soup or something, that would be bad because they'd be like smashing it and it'd be going everywhere.
I think soup is out.
Soup is out.
If you have to get a smash
No more
meal,
soup. Yeah.
soup is out.
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, it kind of ruins the whole thing. Like, you're never gonna get a good-looking plate. You're never gonna
Yeah.
get a plate that you're.
But
like,
how
"This
important
really
is that
not
Ice
good."
cream is ruined. It's just soup.
Yeah.
No, because that's a melt. Smash would just be a fist imprint in a fucking Neapolitan.
But it would.
What?
I liked your like commitment to getting the word right. Because you're like,
Neapolitan. Neapolitan.
it would just punch the nepotism out of Napoleon's Neapolitan in the metropolis.
I would do the Bigfoot thing. The only thing is that like when you go to like holidays and stuff, people are gonna be like, "So, how's the Yeti hunting go?"
And I'd be like, it's profitable.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
I've
I'm
paid
making money.
$300,000,
And then you just go,
I saw-
Cabela's is my biggest sponsor.
I
They
s-
give me $600,000 every quarter.
I saw like an acting role that was for those QVC networks, like those shopping, like, can you believe this diamond ring is only available? Those QVC hosts
Yeah.
or something like that. And they want you to relocate to, what's that place in Pennsylvania that person used to do like a show that was like, it's like a, not Lancaster, maybe
Lancaster is where the
Amish are. No, it's close to there though. What's another?
I used to do Stitches in Lancaster.
There was like a one that we went to one time up in. It was called like something. It was like some Irish bar or something like that you and I did up there. Some place
don't
in
know.
fucking whatever. It doesn't matter. But they wanted you to relocate. It's like 90 minutes outside, or 60 and 70 minutes outside of Philly. But their pay was like $175,000 a year to be a QVC host, and you're like, so if I commuted to Philly,
Yeah.
you're like, what? You're like, just
Wow,
to
yeah.
fucking do and then people will be like,
You got offered
"Oh."
that and turned it down?
No, I didn't turn it down. That's what it was, a role, and they were like, they told you the pay in that, and I'm like, but you have to relocate to Pennsylvania, and you're like, so I can buy like a 4-acre home immediately.
Oh, dude, you'd
Wow.
have the fucking coolest house in that part of PA for sure.
Yeah.
Crazy! It's so much
Oh my
money that I
God.
was like, wait,
I
Dude,
feel like
it would be
you could
such a
do
nice
that.
house. It'd probably be a Target.
Yeah. It would be a warehouse. I feel like you could do that. You had like the perfect voice just then.
host.
Yeah.
QVC host.
QVC host.
Yeah.
But I think you have to be older.
No.
Yeah.
They're usually like old people.
You just have to be handsome because the old people,
Classically.
the old
in the
people,
white way.
the old people want to like look
The
at
right
you.
way?
No. That was worse.
You're just doing a terrible Asian accent just then.
And I'm almost tempted to not read this
Then
question
don't.
because hear me out.
No.
That's the second time, which is hilarious.
I know. And I don't like.
I don't know.
I'm not reading every question if they're bad questions or they're going to hurt us.
Why? From Patreon? You must.
Especially from Patreon.
the people that know us the most. All right.
Some people only serve to hurt.
Why are you tempted to not read it?
Because this is the third time this person has posted this question, and they're getting increasingly more frustrated every single week that we're not reading it. So it's kind of funny.
Then don't.
But I also, I'd like him to stick around because he seems like a nice enough guy.
Yeah.
Well, now that he knows he's
got
part
our
of the
name.
running bit.
He's got our name. Yeah, but I don't know if this would make him happy or if he would be further infuriated.
This better be a phenomenal question.
It's not.
I'm down to just read it and never have to.
Yeah, let's read it and move on.
Nicole, have you
Yeah.
noticed this guy?
Yeah, he also commented on the YouTube and was like, I swear to God.
Now we can
right.
never read it.
Now it's getting fun.
Say his name
who the
and
guy is.
read the first word.
Michael Helm.
Says why, and then
Would you rather?
next question.
And here comes the book.
That's great.
Michael.
Just got the deleted Patreon.
Yeah. Didn't get what I expected.
He somehow tapped into this. I mean, first of all, those questions came
lacking.
from this. That question came from last week or the week before. So at this point, it would be like 4 weeks after he posted it. For the
Just
third
when he
time.
thought that we had never seen it.
We'll read it on the last episode.
Yeah, literally when we quit the show.
When we quit the show.
Yeah.
That'll be the last question of the last show.
Yeah.
Stick around.
Yep.
Like Seinfeld.
Might be sooner than you think.
So we're going to read
Depends how
it
this
next week.
cruise goes.
Yeah. We're reading it next week.
Dude, I have a feeling Bobby is going to not talk to all three of us by the end of that cruise.
He already said that as much.
Did he?
Yeah, he's going to be very, very upset. And I think what Bobby's going to do is spend 75 to 80% of the day nowhere near us. He's going to spend
think
it
so?
alone 100%. He's going to spend it. I've been on the road with him. This is
Yeah.
what he does. He'll be like,
I don't like that.
I'll see you at
I'm gonna
dinner.
force his hand.
Oh, he's going to do a thing where he'll be on like a lounge chair. And if we set up our stuff near him, by the time we get out of the pool, he'll be gone.
No.
He's not going to hang out. He's not going to hang out. He's going to hang out dinner, maybe after dinner for a little bit, and then be like, all right,
why don't
you
we just-
fucks.
That, you know
Why don't we
what?
just
If
ask
that's
him?
the case, then every time he swims, I'm going to do free willy noises.
Oh, that'll keep him around.
Yeah, I'm sure that'll drive him closer to us.
I mean,
That was really
is
good.
unbelievable.
That was really good.
And you should stop at nothing.
I
to
think
get
I
that
am
into
a
the
part
act.
whale.
You should go to SeaWorld and do that and see if the killer was
I don't support SeaWorld.
Yeah.
sneak
If
in.
you
Out of
could-
prison.
What?
Sneak in
To
It's-
SeaWorld?
and save them.
If you could use only one cosmetic item for the rest of your life, what would you choose?
Deodorant.
Deodorant. Deodorant's a good one.
It's
Is
so
toothbrush-
it's
is
so
toothbrush
clearly the
hygienic
only answer.
or cosmetic?
What about a hair gel?
Soap.
Is that hygienic or cosmetic?
What's the difference?
That's hygienic.
Cosmetic is almost like,
Makeup.
yeah, like something you don't
Gel.
like hair gel, a shirt or whatever.
Yeah.
Shaving cream. Well, that's
No,
hygienic.
Shaving cream is hygienic. Yeah. This is
And hair
like-
product.
Shaving
hair
cream might
product,
not be
yeah.
hygienic. That might be cosmetic.
Because
Because you're just changing your face for appearance. It has nothing to do with
Nicole,
your
what do
health.
you think?
I'm looking up the most popular cosmetic products for men. So I will get back.
And can you send me that link, please?
It's a
I
butt
think-
plug
I
with
think-
a raccoon tail.
yeah. It's different colors. One, two.
Yeah, I actually think hair product is the best cosmetic one because it's nothing worse than if you have like bedhead like down on over your face, Jim Halpert hair.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You
Like
might as well walk around.
if
in a
I like
tuxedo because
shampoo my
you look like a
hair
bum.
and then get out of it, it just becomes like this like down because this part is because it goes over this way. It's like so long, so I almost have like AFI hair where it's like longer on this
Yeah,
side and
yeah,
it's
yeah.
across, and I can't keep it out of my face and it gets all helmety.
Yeah,
Then you put a little product in it and
emo
it's-
Obama.
what a
Obama?
You never saw that picture where it was like the Hope picture, but Obama had like the swept over emo
yeah,
hair?
emo Obama. But is deodorant
Emo Obama.
Emo Obama.
cosmetic?
I think it is because
Yeah.
deodorant's it's like a
It's not for
A
your
lot of
health, and
cultures-
it could kill you.
yeah,
The aluminum,
so it's
Yeah.
not hygienic.
not at all. No, it's not. It's cosmetic. So I think I'd choose deodorant.
I'm gonna choose hair gel.
I'm gonna choose hair gel, and then I will
Just walk through a
use soap.
Macy's or
I'll
something.
just use soap, which is hygienic.
Yeah, use really good soap.
Taking more showers.
If you could be the owner, and let's for argument's sake scratch out every New York team. If you could be the owner of any current sports team in professional sports, which one would you want?
Let's also get rid of Los Angeles and Chicago, the big markets.
No, not
Lakers.
Chicago.
Is
But I
Lakers.
mean, just a favorite
Cubs.
team, like a team you think would be super fun to run,
The Cubs.
not only because of their financial potential, but also like where it is, what you like doing, all those.
Either the Cubs or if it was football, the Packers,
Mhm.
because their like loyalty fans are out of control for both teams.
Yeah.
Those are like crazy.
I would like to own the New Orleans Pelicans so I could move them to Seattle. That's what I would do immediately and just fucking skyrocket the worth of that shithole.
Is there like a like the
Not
Hawaii?
Seattle, that team.
They're like the Hawaiian starfishes or something.
There's a ton of teams that don't make any sense because they don't. It was like Utah Jazz used to be New Orleans.
No, but Utah Jazz makes because of
Saying like the team name doesn't make any sense because they used to be
Yeah.
they were started in one city then moved to another, but they didn't.
Oh,
So like
yeah.
Utah Jazz, it's like there's nothing,
Yeah.
there's no less jazz in the world than in Utah.
Yeah,
It should be the
yeah.
Utah Wives.
yeah. Utah Whites. I mean, it's just like it's just
Utah Magical Pigs.
yeah.
Also, maybe the Lakers would be cool to just live in.
Well, Lakers
LA.
are worth like billion. I mean, they're probably one of the top 5 most successful franchises.
What was
Like,
was that? I
financially.
can't say that. Was
No,
that a
you
part of
can.
the
You
question?
can say whatever you want.
Good.
Okay,
It's just an easy answer.
yeah, it is, but I don't know sports, so I'm like the LA Lakers or the Hawaiians, whatever the fuck I just said.
Oh yeah. Also,
I would
the
own
Phoenix-
Shaun White.
I think the Phoenix Suns are a really interesting team. I've been listening to so many basketball business podcasts lately that I'm just planning for my eventual ownership of a team. And that is a big market team that has a guy who's like just been accused of being wildly racist and I think like sexual assault or harassment like throughout the years, this dude. And he also is like famous for not spending fucking money. Like he just didn't max extend DeAndre Ayton, and he's like a star center that had a career year last year as they went to the finals, and he still didn't extend them, and they're like shortchanging this other guy who had an easy extension. They should have made, whatever, all this stuff. But the market for that team, Phoenix in general, is like so good, and the fan base is so good that you could just like, if you were willing to just throw everything that major markets do at it, you could really take over that desert.
So that's what you do.
That's what I do. Phoenix Suns. Love it. If you had to eliminate one odor from the earth, which one would you get rid of? Fish.
Oh, fish is the worst.
Odor.
Does that include
BO.
vagina?
No,
Other people's BO.
and
Because
then
that's
only use
that when
hair-
that hits you, that spicy, like
Oh, yeah.
cuminy, often awful.
Oh my god, when you get it,
offensive.
yeah, I got
I feel my nose hair split when it
Yeah.
like, hits something really sharp.
when it really takes over the
Some
room
true
too,
sharp
or like
cheddar.
the car or whatever. I got into a like an Uber the other day where the guy like was probably working all day and I don't think his air conditioner worked and it was like, wow.
Oh,
know. I was like, oh my
You ever hear that
God.
bit from Jamie? Jamie Foxx used to have that great joke, and it was right after he filmed Ali. He's talking about going back to Africa, and he used to just do all these sound effects of getting back to Africa, and he talked about the smell.
Yeah.
He's like, you get off that plane. He's like, it burned my nose hair clean out of my nostrils. Like, it's just, and he's like wearing deodorant. This guy standing next to it, and Jamie Foxx is like, oh my god, and the guy like looks at him and he's like, oh my god, and they're both looking at each other, and the guy goes, what is that smell? Because he's wearing deodorant. He's like,
Yeah.
I smell like shit to him, and he smells like shit to me. He's like, it's the fucking most bizarre experience.
Jamie Foxx is awesome.
He's so good.
so talented.
so talented.
Yep. So good. If you are, next question.
Smokey
We have a couple.
Robinson. Sorry.
I have like I have a real problem with that song. That
Really?
like that whole album almost got ruined by Geneseo for me. Because even like when it came out, I was so in love with Kanye and loved every bit of it. And then I went to school and they played Gold Digger non-fucking stop until the wheels fell off, and every white girl with Greek letters on her dumb, cut off shirt would scream at the top of her lungs, and it's like, he's talking about you, whores.
Yeah,
And and then even like it just continued for years. It never stopped. It only kept going. Like they kept playing it 4 times a night. Yeah, and like. And it's like, God, Western New York.
Yeah, 100%. He's talking about you, horse. That's so funny.
If you had to permanently give up your children to the care of someone you know, who would you wish it to be?
You. Or you. Not Nicole. Anyone else.
I'm going to go with my mom because that's the only person I would like trust with my own. You know what I mean? To be like, worst case scenario, you come out like me.
Yeah, I would trust you guys with my kid. Probably give him
over your parents.
Yeah. What an upgrade.
Over my parents, no, because I know what they've done. I know how they raise people.
Yeah, in the best possible scenario, in a terrific school system. The best.
Yeah, I turned out great. And it's definitely not.
And whose fault?
And definitely not their fault.
They definitely gave you every opportunity.
You weren't there, man.
You didn't watch your friend die face down in the mud, man.
From having too much awesome things.
Yeah, too many skateboards.
Too many skateboards. Yeah, too much ice cream.
Yeah. You try swimming in in-ground pools that much as a kid, dude.
In-ground. That's hilarious. I had a...
Why?
I had a above ground.
Nice.
I'm bored. I was just kidding.
Okay. My sister, Jessica. None of you.
Good answers. Good answers all around, everybody.
Yeah. If you had to give up your children to the care of someone famous, who would you pick?
Angelina Jolie. Give her another one. What's she got to do? She's got already 9. She's bouncing around.
Yeah.
She's the devil.
You'd give it to Angelina Jolie if you want the other kids to raise the kid.
I think John Voight is right.
He said she's the devil?
I mean, that's her papa. And I think they had some real major problems publicly.
Whoa.
Yeah, early in her career for sure. But I don't know. She's a serpent woman. I would pick Selma Hayek because she just whips her tits out and feeds African kids on a fucking safari. So she can nurture my child any day of the week.
I think these people are too famous. I think you have to give it to like Charlie Day or something. Like I think he can just here's a kid. You seem good.
Yeah, I feel like Rob McElhenney and Caitlin Olsen would be great parents.
Exactly. Like they'd actually
change into that.
Yeah, they'd raise the kid. Whereas if you gave it
sticking to Selma
Hayek or Sofia Vergara, the kid will end up like an earring in a week or something.
So?
I want my baby to be.
Yay!
I want my baby to be an extra on Always Sunny.
I just want to be on the show.
You want your baby to be the next dumpster baby.
You know what's annoying too is that this is broken. Did you realize? Were you dealing with this last time?
Yeah, of course I was, but I was a professional about it.
I'm being a professional comedian by noticing something and talking about it.
All right. If you could arrange a
got him.
Well, you're supposed to put jokes in there too.
Yeah.
You just
didn't even let
this
me.
is broken.
You didn't even.
So what about that?
Why don't they make the whole thing out of the plane, out of the black box? God, it's so annoying.
Anything else?
I saw a guy sneeze and make no sneeze face. I just go into my act.
What's weird about the city is
the city's crazy, man. Isn't it?
If you could arrange a jam session with any 3 musicians in history, who would you include?
Dave Grohl on guitar, Travis Barker on drums, probably fucking Primus on bass. And is that it? Is that just 3 people?
Yes.
And that's it?
Primus on bass.
Yeah.
He's incredible bassist.
Incredible. Yeah. Or maybe what's his name from Rancid? The bassist for Rancid's really good too. Boom, 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 boom.
Mine would be
What a
Green
boring
Day.
answer. Yeah, just that. And then have them play your bar mitzvah.
Yeah. No, I feel like I would like somebody maybe John Mayer. John Mayer could play a lot of stuff, so that would be pretty fun because he has his queefy songs, and then he could play like hard, like any Clapton or even Jimi Hendrix or whatever, like rock. He could play it all.
Yeah.
On bass.
Dave Chappelle on drums.
Why does he play drums?
No, I was just saying. No, I don't know. They're friends.
Oh.
And they're always like hanging out together.
Yeah, Dave on tambourine for sure. Bass. I don't know many bassists, but Flea, sure. Yeah, why not toss him
He's
out
a
there?
good one.
We could probably just do acid together and wear tube socks on our penis. I'll take a shorter tube sock. And then on drums, Bill Burr.
Yeah, what are we doing in this? Are we just watching them play?
We're just creating
I'm
a bit. Yeah, they're playing our birthday party.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You're singing.
Yeah.
We're in the band now?
Yes. Yeah. If you could pick 3, if you could arrange oh no, you're just arranging.
I guess
I'm
you
singing.
could add you. Yeah.
I am. Yeah. I'm like
singing.
I'm Adam Sandler in Funny People. I'm hiring you to play at my house. And you're goddamn right. I'm taking.
I'm convoying that as well. Convoying.
I'm gonna
singing.
do. See, I'm missing. I need one more. I'm gonna take your Flea.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put him with Dave Grohl
Nice.
on. I'm gonna put Dave Grohl on the drums
Mm.
and let him go animal style with Flea going animal style, just fucking doing this
Just
thing.
making terrible music.
And then guitar.
So fun.
I think it would be fun to put somebody who I need
Like a good
somebody
front man.
because here's why I'm going to say who I'm going to say, because the bass is usually a background instrument, but with Flea, he's right at the forefront. Dave Grohl's drums are a loud presence. So if you have another loud guitarist or someone who's too like ego-y, it's going to distract. So I'm going to take somebody who just does like chords and basic stuff with a nice, beautiful voice. I'm going to put Tom Petty in with them.
Tom Petty.
That way he can just play the chords, let them go
R.I.P..
crazy, and then he can just sing a couple
Last night.
things.
Dun, 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 dun. Thinking about last night.
And then Flea is like
Yeah.
ruining the song. Hey.
We're only at 59, but don't worry. There'll be 4.5 minutes of ads starting this episode.
Yeah.
Thanks everybody for watching
We're
the
over
show.
an hour.
Yeah.
Thanks everybody for hanging out and watching the show and listening. And
We love
tell
you.
your friends. That's huge.
Here's the scenario.com, Patreon.
ya.
Patreon.
Here's the Scenario is Mike Feeney, Mike Cannon, and Brendan Sagalow. Executive producers Robert Kelly and Matt Kleinschmidt for the Laugh Button Podcast. For more information about the show, visit here'sthescenario.com.
The scenario.